It's simply a matter of historical fact that the dominant intellectual culture of any particular society reflects the interests of the dominant group in that society. In a slave-owning society, the beliefs about human beings and human rights and so on will reflect the needs of the slave owners. In the society which again is based on the power of certain people to control and profit from the lives and work of millions of others, the dominant intellectual culture will reflect the needs of the dominant group. So if you look across the board, the ideas that pervade psychology and sociology and history and political economy and political science fundamentally reflect certain elite interests. And the academics who question that too much tend to get shunted to the side, or to be seen as sort of radicals. You can only say it's human nature to engage in trading and property if you define human nature as ignorance and sickness.
You will never leave this basement. This will be your life until I have squeezed every last dollar out of you.
Ultimate happiness comes from a community where everyone lives together and takes care of each other. People are not happy in a capitalist society because it forces you to be in competition with your friends and neighbors.
Wealth, this is according to Oxfam, of the world's 85 richest people is equal to the 3.5 billion poorest people.
It's fantastic. And this is a great thing because it inspires everybody, gets the motivation to look up to the 1% and say, I want to become one of those people. I'm going to fight hard to get up to the top. This is fantastic news, and of course I applaud it. What can be wrong with this?
Really?
Yes, really.
So somebody living on
I celebrate capitalism.
$1 a day in Africa is getting up in the morning and saying, I'm going to be Bill Gates.
That's the motivation everybody needs.
Only thing between me and
I'm
that
not
guy
against
is
charity.
motivation. I just need to pull up my socks.
I am not,
I don't have socks.
Look, don't tell me that you want to redistribute wealth again. That's never going to happen. Okay?
You know what? You take a simple stat like this, which is neither good nor bad. It's just a fact.
It's a celebratory stat. I'm very excited about it. I'm wonderful to see it happen. I tell kids every day, what's wrong with this?
Comes up at a cocktail party.
No, Amanda, what's wrong with this statement?
One possible response to it.
If you work hard, you might be stinking rich one day.
We're talking about people in extreme abject poverty. That's how you get 3.5 billion.
No, we're not. You were just talking about really
category.
Rich people.
No. Okay. I'm going to tell you later what you should say to this.
I'm a businessman. I love money, I love power, I love capitalism. I do not now and never will love children.
No matter how far you run to the suburbs, if you let your city centers fall, it's going to affect you one way or the other.
It's the money, the money pushes everything. Unfortunately, you can just see it. This neighborhood has money, this one doesn't.
I firmly believe you cannot solve a public health problem with a law enforcement strategy.